Howdy, practical patriots and practical preppers. Yachate. Gross aus Texas. Hey, thanks, KA, so much. This is awesome. Present from one of y'all actually sent this to me, and thank y'all so very much. This is awesome, KA. I really appreciate it. But want to go over something with y'all because this is something y'all been asking me about, and this is about my High Point 4095. Okay, this question has been asked many times. How did you get your Promags magazines? Going to apologize for the wind in advance, y'all. How did you get your Promag mags to work really well in your High Point? Very simple, folks. This applies to any magazine that you get for any of your firearms. So grab a pen and paper, or just keep watching this one over and over. I'm good with that. All right. On how I do this. Now, a couple of these, I've got a few of these, folks, and they were kind of gimmies because, as we all know, the High Point carbines come with 10 round mags, and those of us that are kind of preppers, homestead defenders, whatnot, we like a little more than 10 rounds in our mags, don't we? Now, there's a lot to be said about if you can't do it with 10 rounds, blah, 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 but again, folks, I will sit there and I will plead the point for more than 10 rounds always, okay? But here's my thing. I'm going to show you how this works. This applies to any mag you may own, okay? For starters, here it is. It's like a little stick mag, a little 15 round mag that you get for your 4095. Now, two things, folks, two things. Number one, please be advised, if you use this mag in your High Point, High Point may void your warranty on your carbine, okay? Just FYI, a little plug there for High Point, okay? Nothing, they didn't come like this, okay? Again, I had to kind of zhuzh them up a little bit. My personal choice, how I like them. But I want to show you all this, okay? How it fits in there. Of course, folks, I had to make sure that the weapon was empty. No mags, no rounds, no nothing like that. Okay, this part right here, folks, is totally aesthetic, totally cosmetic. It really doesn't serve really much of any purpose. Maybe so you can hold it, I don't know, you know, but to me it doesn't hold any purpose whatsoever. All right, so let's get rid of that mag here. I have to do things my way so that you can take this off. It's really, it doesn't serve really any purpose to me. Just like a stick mag, okay, like there. Pull that out. Next thing I want y'all to do is grab your Gerber, Leatherman, whatever you may have. You'll notice there's two little buttons here on the bottom. I want you to take one, the one that's closest where this part right here falls out, the end falls out. Push it down. Put your thumb over that part so it doesn't pop up and spring out on you. And just remove your spring. Leave it upside down like that. Remove your spring. This is what I want y'all to do. And again, this is with any mag, any mag. I want you to turn it upside down and make sure that follower drops right out. Okay? If it does not do that, and this again, folks, is any mag, get you a piece of really fine, sandpaper, like automotive sandpaper, and just smooth it out a little bit. Smooth that follower out a little bit. Don't take off a lot. Smooth that out a little bit at a time. And this is pretty simple, folks, to follow. I mean, this has got like a little tab there. So it fits in there. There's only one way it's going to fit in there. All right, and let it drop. Drops in freely. See that? Ta-da! Nothing more higher tech than that, okay? Like I said, a little bit of a, I mean, heck, if you have to steal the, you know, somebody's like little emery board, use that. But I prefer automotive sandpaper, really fine stuff. All right, put the spring back in there. Now, some people say that there is no right or wrong way about putting a spring back in here when it doesn't have anything to connect on to. I'm just going to say this. I like for this part right here, where the hooky is, right there, I kind of like that to go towards the rear a little bit. So, again, there's only one way to put this in. You got a notch in here. Let that go down. Take your end piece. Slide on there. Kind of chilly out here today, and you're going to hear that click. There's that click where it engages. Okay. Now let me show you this. We are at the 25 meter mark. Why do I like 25, 50 meters, 75 meters, 100 meters? Very simple, folks. And you can go look this up if you want to. It is very rare in modern times that any terrorist shooting or any domestic violence shooting, any workplace violence shooting occurs farther out than 50 to 75 meters. The most recent shooting, folks, that I can recall that was more than 100 meters was the Vegas thing, okay? And that was kind of a pray and spray in a very closed-in group. The one that I always refer back to lately was the Sutherland Springs shooting. If you ask the person that was helping out, the person that was, I believe his first name was Steven, I think it was, he said he was within 20 yards of his opponent when they were exchanging fire. So a gunfight at 20 yards, we are at 25 feet, 25 meters. So for accuracy, one of y'all also, last time you came out here, donated me some 9-inch steel plates. All right, let's have a little fun with this. All right, got a few rounds in there. Good old Winchester, just plain old 165 grain, 40 cal. Here we go. Ready? So, for people who claim this thing isn't accurate, how about pinging some steel at 25 meters, 9-inch steel? Okay? Remember your targets, folks. Remember your accuracy, okay? As long as your firearm's accurate for homestead defense, 100 meters, you're doing fine. Pulls the trigger, goes bang, she does fine, okay? All right, folks. Any questions, comments, leave them below. Until I see y'all again, I'm Giant Practical Nerd. Sorry it's a little dark. Getting winter time here. Practical shoppers over there waving at me to come get some work done. I'll catch y'all later, all right? Giant Practical Nerds, you guys are awesome. Have a good holiday. I'll see you again soon out here.